Welcome to the Safely Controlled Podcast, the show where we think we know what we're talking about, but we're still deeply confused.
That's right, those mysterious, spooky, and sometimes downright ridiculous anomalies that the SCP Foundation works so hard to keep under control.
How do they control them? Why do they control them? Honestly, we're still figuring that out. But hey, we got dice, and that's all we need to choose which SCP we're probably going to mispronounce today.
From homicidal rubber ducks to existentially horrifying vending machines, we're here to explain them to you. Mostly.
So buckle up and suspend your disbelief, and prepare to be entertained by two people pretending they know what's going on. What? You look so... Okay, what is it? You have something.
I do have something.
And I can't wait now.
You know how my wife's a big crime buff?
No?
Yeah, she watches crime shows and all this stuff. She knows the whole serial killers and all the stories behind all of them and all that jazz. She's always been into
actual
that stuff.
shit. Not like
real life stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
She watches First 48 and crap like that.
Absolutely, yeah.
But she doesn't. But she also enjoys Law and Order.
She likes Chicago PD.
Yeah, there you go. Crime dramas.
Yeah.
Crime porn.
Certain ones.
Murder porn.
Yeah. Oh, well, speaking of murder porn, we watched Monster, the Ed Gein story. It's on Netflix. It's done by Ryan. I think Ryan Murphy's his name. He's done all of the I'm blanking out here. Oh,
yeah.
This is gonna
classic.
Yeah. Just look it up for me, please.
I'm gonna.
God damn it. American Horror Story. That's it. Couldn't think of that.
Oh, okay.
He does those. That's his jam.
Monsters or Monster.
Yeah. Well, Monster. First it was Dahmer.
Yeah, that's
what I mean,
right?
Yeah, and now this one's Ed Gein, which I've never heard about Ed Gein, but apparently he was the influence for the movie Psycho.
Oh, okay.
Okay, he was
also never heard of him.
The Ed Gein.
Yeah,
I didn't either until this show.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy that used to be in Sons of Anarchy is the main guy in this. Charlie Hunnam plays Ed Gein.
Who's Charlie Hunt?
Hunnam.
Oh, Charlie Hunnam. Yeah.
Charlie Hunnam.
Yeah.
So I guess he's in his 40s now. He looks way different. I mean, it was 20 years ago when he did Sons of Anarchy. Mm-hmm. But he's he's skinny now, skinnier. I mean, he's not as built. You know what I mean? Anyway, he looks clean shaven. He just didn't look like
a fucking
what?
Whatever the hell. The Gentleman was only 5 years ago.
Yeah. Well, it just seems
looks similar to what he looked in that.
I don't know if I saw that, to be honest. I might have seen it.
I feel like if you're Nick's friend, then you've seen the
Well,
Gentleman.
I know. It's like a requirement to watch anything gentleman related. But, yeah, so he was in it. And let me tell you, that is the most twisted, warped, sick show I've ever watched in my life. It turned my stomach, the stuff that was in that show.
Was it?
It was a level of squicky I never had.
But it's obviously based off of true stories and shit like that.
Yeah.
Is it more of a reenactment, biopic type thing, or is it them making up their own story?
Well, from what I was after, when you watch something and then you go on IMDb and look it up, there was a lot of people were saying there was a lot of inaccuracies because he was, his stories are more... Or 50% fiction, 50% truth, and he just goes with whatever he wants, which is, I mean, that's creative license. I could give him that, you know what I mean? That's great. But even if it was remotely true, the shit this guy was, I mean, he was digging up bodies and sleeping with them and cutting them up and using skulls as cutting the tops off of skulls and using using them as bowls for his cereal.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, it was just
kind of like some Devil's Reject shit.
Okay. Is that a movie?
It's a movie.
Okay, yeah. I don't know. I've never... Honestly, it was a level of uncomfortable that I've never felt.
You're not a really big gore type.
Not at all.
Yeah.
This is the first time I was super gory. Other than, a zombie show or a zombie movie.
See, I guess there's a couple of different unsettling things that I guess I have seen in whether it's TV, film, or actual real life shit.
Yeah.
But I guess there's just a level to it. Especially if you're not into horror movies and stuff. I see shit on horror movies and I go, oh, that's not real. So I feel like it makes me a little bit more prone to not feeling the way that it should make me feel or whatever the fuck.
I guess this was just filmed, and like the sounds and the things you saw, the sounds, I just kept falling into this, like believing that what was going on screen was like real, and it was like freaking me out. It was like weird. It's like, it was almost like an anxiety attack, but it was
I got that from watching The Walking Dead.
Self-induced. You did?
Yeah.
Really?
Anxiety from watching The Walking Dead.
Because they're coming and you're trying to get away from them?
Well, I remember one scene in particular where the governor was basically pinning Merle and Daryl against each other, and they were supposed to fight each other.
Yeah, I remember that scene, actually.
And then I thought that one of them was going to die, and then all of a sudden the fucking entire group breaks in, and then they're starting to run away and shit. All that crap. For whatever reason, I remember that particular scene in that show was just so like, oh fuck, what is about to happen?
Yeah.
And then really nothing happened. Like they made it out. I'm pretty sure they made it out in that scene. Actually, I know this because I'm a fucking nerd. But in that scene, Maggie shoots Hines Ward, the wide receiver for the Steelers.
Was he a zombie?
Yeah, he was dressed up in the makeup as a zombie and gets shot.
That's cool. I didn't know he was what's the word I'm looking for?
An extra.
An extra, yeah.
He was a zombie extra. There's a couple of people that were probably cameoed as zombies up in there. Definitely the creator of whatever the fuck Walking Dead, Nicotero is his name.
I was going to say Romero, but that's not right.
Well, kind of close enough. Greg Nicotero is also from Pittsburgh.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. I believe.
It's weird that we have, like, that.
Zombie capital of the world is Pittsburgh.
That doesn't make any sense.
I guess because George Romeo's from here.
Yeah.
Greg Nicotero. The other one that you could throw in who's not necessarily just a zombie guy, but the makeup guy, Tom Savini is his name.
Oh, I remember hearing his voice.
Yeah, he has a school or something not too far away.
Was he friends with Greg Romero?
Tom Savini's more... He does work with, like, Robert Rodriguez and Tarantino.
Oh.
Like he was in... do you ever see From Dusk Till Dawn?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we watched... Didn't we watch it?
Us?
I thought we did.
We might have.
Yeah.
There's the guy that in the bar, like, it's George Clooney, Quentin Tarantino, the vampire.
Salma Hayek. Say no
the
more.
guy with the penis, the fucking, the gun.
Oh, the gun, yeah.
The gun dick.
Yeah, gun dick.
That's the guy. That's the guy that owns the makeup school.
Okay.
Random bullshit.
Yeah,
about,
right.
I don't. And then in the movie Zack and Mary Make a Porno, the team that they play for is the Monroeville Zombies.
Oh.
They have a hockey team.
Oh.
It's like a really stupid, like low league team or whatever. It's a side story in the fucking movie, but it says Monroeville Zombies on their jerseys.
Did you hear they want to bulldoze Monroeville Mall?
The whole thing?
The whole thing.
Why?
Apparently, Walmart is trying to purchase the property. They're going to put the Sam's Club there, a Walmart there, and maybe like a Walmart Plus distribution center for their vans, for their service, because I guess they want to compete with Amazon.
Oh, like
more.
Walmart Plus stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, they want to do like, you know how the Amazon has a distribution center not far away that they built at that old Eastland Mall?
Is that what I was just about to say? Old Eastland Mall? I was thinking
Old
like
Eastland Mall.
Century 3 Mall.
No, Old Eastland Mall got demolished, and they built a Amazon distribution center there.
Isn't there still a fucking abandoned mall somewhere?
Yeah, Century 3.
It's
and
Century 3?
That's going to get bulldozed as well.
So why don't they just do that? Fuck.
Because they want a Walmart in Monroeville, and it's centralized. I mean, the Parkway's there, the Turnpike's there. It's like a hub for their delivery system, for delivery.
Yeah, like I guess that totally makes sense, but
I know.
Who goes to the mall anyway?
Nobody.
I'm not defending the mall.
Nobody, but that's why they want to bulldoze it. Yeah, malls are dying.
I'm trying to think of the last time I was at the mall.
Right? It's been forever. That's probably why it's dying.
I was gonna say the only time that I really ever go to the mall was like to go to the J.C. Penney. That's technically its own entity.
Store.
It's not
Yeah,
the
but
mall.
have you ever seen a J.C. Penney not connected to a mall?
That's what I was thinking.
Right.
It's the same thing.
They should have like
the
little
other store,
J.C. Penney
fucking-
stores.
Right.
But they don't do that.
So does that mean do they not exist outside of malls?
Not that I know of.
Same thing with Macy's.
Well,
but Macy's would exist in New York. There's a fucking store in...
There was a Macy's. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And yeah, there was a Macy's downtown Pittsburgh, too.
Oh, is there?
There was.
Oh, okay.
It's not there anymore. Yeah, I mean, like, well, JCPenney, I think Sears and Roebuck, JCPenney, didn't they start with, like, catalogs in the 1800s?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, well, why would you know that? Why would I know that? Nonetheless, I think they did, and then they eventually started doing the mall thing, but now that malls are dying, they're dying.
We can't bring back the mall. It's pointless.
Well, no one would go to it.
Nobody has to leave their house.
Right.
That's the point.
People are door dashing like
Bananas.
like crazy. Bananas.
Literal bananas.
Yeah, bananas and they're bananas.
Right.
Yeah, like bananas.
It's bananas.
It's bananas.
Okay. All right.
Can you keep saying bananas?
No, I'm over that.
You sure? You're gonna put the little bananas on the screen now?
Before we start the reading, I told you about my fucll addiction. Did you play that fucking game?
I had not. I wanted to see you play it on here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll do that after this. But yeah, once you actually get into it, it goes so deep. It's the same thing as like,
I gotta watch you play it because the way you play Balatro is so much faster than me playing it. You like do shit so fast, and I'm like trying to understand why you do the stuff you do. But
once you start playing,
you're natural.
Right.
I'm not.
I feel like it's either one of those games, Balatro or Clover Pit.
Okay.
As soon as you get into it and start figuring out what certain Joker does what and how you want to play, it's not necessarily what you want to do. It's what you're being dealt, because every seed, I think, has the correct way of playing it. Like, you're supposed to be doing one thing after another till you can get to the point where you're playing like $1 million hands and fucking Balatro.
I never got the click when I was playing Balatro.
The other one is so much. I feel like it's a lot more simpler. I will show you.
Okay.
Firsthand.
Yeah.
I'm not rolling today. No dice.
Okay.
Because I figured for this week and possibly next week as well, I would like to read a couple of different ones.
I did want to bring up that finally, for the first time, I went to the SCP website at my home.
Oh.
And if you scroll down just a little bit, you see where it says explained? Go up a little bit. Next to joke, you're right there.
Mm-hmm.
Click on that real fast. These are ones that are actually explained. That's what the EX is for. But look at how many of those are.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we could do one of those every once in a while.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. How to write an SCP.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm going to send that to Anna.
There you go.
But anyway.
I have a feeling if I tried writing one, it would be so bad. It would be like rated 2.
Anyway, today we're going to get back in like the creepy spirit for Halloween.
Yeah.
So first we're going to read, well, actually you're going to read this one.
I am?
I did not read this. I just kind of like went how I would do if I hit a hyperlink and read the brief description of it.
Okay.
So I want you to read this one, which is SCP-330, Take Only 2.
Okay.
And then you're going to help me out with another one.
All right.
Okay. So these are both Halloween theme. I went to the Holiday Hub and picked particular ones to read.
Okay.
And then there's more, and maybe next week we can do another 2 or so.
Oh, this is nice that you're doing like a Halloween thing.
Mm-hmm.
So ratings 477 on this one. Its object class is safe. So SCP-330.
Take Only 2 is what it is.
Take Only 2. Special containment procedures. Considering recent incidents, SCP-330 is to be kept in secure storage until further notice. Level 2 clearance is required for access to SCP-330 or its contents. All direct experimentation of SCP-330 is to be conducted using Class D personnel with no genetic history of diabetes. No more than 2 samples are to be removed from SCP-330 at any time except during exposure testing. So, the description. SCP-330 appears to be a small, round, stainless steel bowl, variable amount of individually wrapped pieces of candy. Taped to the side of the bowl is a handwritten note, reading, "Take no more than 2, please." Attempts to remove the note have met with failure, as have attempts to hide or obscure it. Testers have noted finding it impossible to avoid reading the note, and those who approach it from an opposite angle are aware of this request. When a quantity of candy greater than 2 pieces is removed, regardless of the means involved, the offender instantly has both hands severed at the wrists by an unknown method. Goddamn. Tests involving remote manipulation by Class D personnel resulted in the operator's hands being removed despite no direct contact. Inspection of the incision reveals that the cut is made at a molecular level, leaving no tool marks or identifying factors. It is to be noted that the third piece must be removed within a certain time frame. After 24 hours, the count resets and additional candy can be removed. Discovered 3 days after Halloween of 2020 blank, when a police investigation into what was believed to be a case of ritualistic dismemberment was launched. SCP-330 was seized as evidence, but all attending officers were killed after Officer Blank emptied the bowl of its contents. The cause of death was a result of blank. Foundation agents under the guise of federal agents recovered the object with acceptable casualties. Addendum. Due to continuing security issues, SCP-330 will be held in Dr. Kondraki's office when not required for testing. Experiment. Name of researcher Vogt. Date redacted. Subject 330-01, a double amputee equipped with prosthetic forearms and hands, was told to remove 3 pieces of candy from the bowl. That's pretty smart. Subject complied with no immediate effects. However, within 45 seconds, subject reported a burning itch from both its arm stumps, right arm 2 centimeters below elbow, left arm 1.5 centimeters below elbow, and phantom pains from both his absent wrists. Subject's distress at his discomfort increased rapidly, and within 180 seconds of having removed the third candy from the bowl, subject began forcibly removing both of his own prostheses. Hurling the prostheses to the ground, subject reported that the discomfort had ceased. Dude,
he ripped his own hands off.
How?
That's insane that it made the prosthetics hurt.
Yeah, well, in his mind.
Yeah,
because of the nerve thing. Yeah, it's
Hell
like that phantom nerve shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah. The subject was supplied with fresh prostheses, identical to the first pair, but reported feeling that it was wrong to put them on. Coercion was applied and the subject reluctantly put on the left prosthesis. Note the subject is right-handed. However, when told to put on the right prosthesis, the subject began weeping incoherently and flailing his arms until the left prosthesis detached itself. Analysis of video footage revealed the subject had not properly attached the left prosthesis to a stump. Mechanical examination of the left prosthesis revealed only physical damage sustained from being thrown across the room. 24 hours later, subject was given fresh prostheses and reported no difficulty in putting them on. Subject not terminated, as D-class amputees who are already used to their prostheses are in short supply. Well, I guess they wanted to save him for another experiment.
Mm-hmm.
How jacked is that?
That's
a very clever experiment, though.
So take 2. And then don't
take more than 2. I wish this was to like every once in a while my neighbors like go trick or treating with their kids somewhere else and they'll leave a bowl on the porch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that shit's gone in like 10 minutes.
Right.
I'd love if that happened in my neighborhood.
I mean, you know what's really funny is the fact that like I mean it does say that it was discovered 3 days after a certain Halloween, but it almost that's the thing. It's like it's not even Halloween. Like they just found the bowl that says "Take 2, please," and
they still
did it say like any type of particular candy?
No.
Variable.
Yeah.
Good goddamn.
I like how it says that all experimentation is to be conducted using Class D personnel with no genetic history of diabetes.
Mm-hmm.
Like they really care about the D class if they go into a sugar coma.
It's a very short one.
Mm-hmm.
It's technically safe as long as you don't fucking just follow the rules.
Just don't fucking take more than 2 candies like you're supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's cool.
The whole cutting off the hands thing.
And it's cool that there's like no like it just happens. Like there's no blade that comes out of nowhere and your hands just get cut off.
Nuts.
Yeah.
It's like they explode off.
Yeah.
It's just.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Well, that one seemed a little bit.
It's short.
447 though. That just seemed a little higher rated than, I guess, just the concept of it.
Mm-hmm.
People are voting on the
like
concept
the
of
actual
it.
concept of it is really
Is
fucking
stellar.
neat.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, as a typical file that we read, if we like rolled this, I would have been like, oh, this is not that bad.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not very heavy on the Halloween of it. I mean, sure, it's a trick or treating bowl.
Yeah.
No,
it's cool.
It's all right.
Yeah, no.
Like it's a 2. It's a 2.
That's a 2.
It's
yeah.
a 2.
That's a 2. It's not a 477.
But it's at least it's not a 1. Or like, can we do zeros? Have we done?
We've never done a 0.
I feel like
you
we've
can't
skipped
have a 0.
I feel like we've skipped SCPs though. Anyway,
what's the lowest rated SCP? Is there a way to sort by rating?
Rating. Oh my god. What am I doing? 39s.
Oh, it's in the 6,000s.
So we are doing the second SCP that I wanted to read. Is called 6439. It's simply titled October 32nd.
So November 1st.
What? Yeah, we'll figure that out here. Now I did kind of go into this one a little bit more.
Okay.
And the reason why I picked this one, even though this one has a lower rating, but I feel like it's more up our alley of what we like in our format of writing and reading and shit like that.
As I'm looking at the screen that you have up, it says Disruption Class, EKHI. I've never seen that before.
That's popped up a couple of times.
Has it?
Class.
Well, maybe this is the first time I've noticed it.
Yeah, I feel like this banner.
Do we know what that means?
EKHI? No, not at all. Okay. I'm too stupid for that.
We can't look.
I can put it up here on the screen.
All right.
But anyway,
I feel like we should know what that means.
We probably should. Item number 6439, Containment Class Keter, Level 5 Top Secret. Simply titled October 32nd, Special Containment Procedures. SCP-6439 is to be handled in accordance with security measures, typically for info hazards. Evidence of its existence should be sought out in quarantine, and amnestics administered as necessary.
See what I mean?
You got it. Yeah.
You got it.
In addition, to continue the effective containment of 6439-1, Foundation assets should work to encourage the tradition associated with Halloween and counter attempts to eliminate or substantially change them. Here is the description. 6439 is a temporal anomaly taking the form of an extra 24-hour period per calendar year. The anomaly is accompanied by an amnestic effect. It can only be perceived under specific circumstances and through specific methods. Researchers assigned to 6439 believe that this amnestic effect is caused by 6439-1. As such, the existence has been rendered unknown to all by a very small number of people who have encountered evidence of it. The evidence is extremely rare, and all of it is to be believed in Foundation hands, though other instances of 6439 being perceptible or being actively sought out. Primary evidence for 6439 comes from 3 sources. The first is the recording of a radio broadcast received by a high-orbit American spy satellite to which the Foundation has covert access. It is a commercial broadcast from WAEK, The Wake, a local radio station in Kentucky, specifically the show Midnight to Morning with DJ Abby. The show was evidently broadcast during a non-existent period between October 31st and November 1st.
Okay, that's dope. I want to hear that podcast or whatever, the radio cast, showcast.
It's coming up.
It is?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's coming up.
Oh, good.
The second piece of evidence is given by the CIA technical analyst Gavin McRae to the Senate Select Committee of Intelligence concerning a Chinese satellite and its anomalous data.
Oh, here we go.
Margellina?
What?
The third is
I might be saying marginalia. That's something we got to look up if you want to see how to pronounce it right, because I'm not sure.
The third is marginalia in a medieval Irish manuscript, the Book of the Days of Leinster, describing events supposedly having taken place in the 9th century CE.
And that was George Michael with Careless Whisper, bringing us into this October 32nd with the sexiest Saxon music. I'm Abby, here to keep my shift workers and midnight lurkers company for the turn of the calendar up to the early hours. Call in to request a song, anything you'd like, as long as it's classic and cool, or just let me know what's on your mind. And those costume parties are winding down and the trick-or-treaters finally coming down off their sugar buzz. We'll be keeping it calm and copacetic here on WAEK, The Wake. Producer Wendell just handed me a note from our weather desk. There is an extreme weather warning for all parts of the state. Don't know whether that's tornadoes or raining frogs. It just says extreme weather. So it's looking like a weird night, and not just because yesterday was Halloween. And speaking of my loyal colleague Wendell, he's telling me we have a caller on the line. Hi there, you're speaking with DJ Abby. What's happening?
Hi, Abby. Calvin here. A long-time listener, first-time caller. Listen, it's kind of crazy out here. I was wondering if your listeners have ever seen anything like what's going on down here.
Sure thing, Calvin. Speak to me.
Well, I'm down at the Primo Pins Bowling Alley near West Creek. Just, hanging out. There are a bunch of people here. Well, I say people, but they're more like shadows.
Shadows?
Yeah, I thought maybe it was a bunch of goof-offs wearing all black bodysuits for Halloween, but they got closer and I could kind of see through them. They were coming out of the darkness past the parking lot lights. I was with my buddy, we were smoking, and he said, look at these goobers. I'm going to go mess with them. But now I can't see them, and these shadow people are all around the car.
Sounds far out. Maybe you got to drive out of there?
My buddy's got the keys. Hey, he's here. Hey, Kyle, my dude, let's split. He's not hearing me. Looks like they're carrying him. Whoa, Kyle, get out of there. Oh, jeez. Now he's going see-through, too. The shadow people have these glowing eyes, and there are way more of them. They're getting close. Hey, Kyle, still got that piece in the glove compartment? Sorry, Abby, I gotta go.
Sounds like Kevin has his hands full out there. Maybe all you out there at Radio Land should steer clear of Primo's pins for a while. Time for a track to keep our minds off these interesting times. Stick around, I'll be right here with you till the small hours start getting big. That was Dexy's Midnight Runners with Come On Eileen, and she'd better get moving because it's weird out there tonight. The network is sending warnings of blackouts across the state, extreme winds, hail the size of grapefruits, and a whole bunch of gosh darn forest fires out of control. Plus there are riots in Louisville and Lexington. This is a perfect night to stay inside with me and wait out the crazy with some classic tunes. She's kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
She's like, don't go outside. Stay in. Listen to the radio. It's crazy out there.
Yeah.
I'm getting word from producer Wendell that there's a caller on the line. Tina, what's on your mind?
Hi, Abby. I'm calling from Owensboro. I work at the hospital here. We've all had to evacuate and we're hiding out in the high school in the gymnasium.
Sounds like something heavy's going down there, Tina.
Oh boy, you have no idea. Just after midnight, the security guy said there was a disturbance in the basement. Next thing I know, there are naked people walking around, naked people from the morgue. Dead folks that just got up off the autopsy table and out of the cold lockers. It was the darndest thing I've ever saw. They had these autopsy incisions. Some of them were from car wrecks or whatever they had bits missing. They were moaning and running about the place. Of course we hightailed it out of there. The stragglers told me some of the dead folks were conducting operations on those who couldn't run for it fast enough. All kinds of crazy things you hear. Some people are saying it's Judgment Day or it's a weird virus from space or aliens. I gotta say, Abby, I don't know what to think.
A man once said, Tina, when you're going through hell, keep going. Hunker down and ride it out.
Well, I don't know if we're even safe in here. One man, he started screaming there were monsters eating his brain. And suddenly he's crawling up the walls along the ceiling like a big old spider. And I saw some Sasquatch-looking thing in the parking lot outside. And a whole lot more kind of shambling down the main street. I know it's Halloween, but this just beats all.
Stay strong, Tina, baby. Remember, you're not alone. Whatever happens, we'll all see through together.
I gotta say, you're real calm about all this craziness going on.
The way I figure it, what happens, happens, and fretting about it all isn't going to make it go away. The only thing I care about is that I don't face it alone. And I don't have to. I'm here with our callers and all our listeners, producer Wendell, and all the good folks following us from midnight to morn. As long as I got that, there's no better place to ride out the storm than right here with some good old tunes and good company.
That's a fine philosophy, Abby, but it's kind of difficult to chill out when there's people crawling on the ceiling and giant bats flying around. Did I mention the bats? I think they're bats anyway. They look like the size of airliners from down here. Hold on. I gotta go. I think the cops just said we all gotta barricade the doors.
Stay safe, Tina. Same to all of you out there. Meanwhile, it's raining blood. And in case you think I'm about to spin some Slayer, I mean actual blood. It's coming down in sheets outside the studio window. We got glowing symbols in the sky, looking like some kind of Latin writing. I can see the power going out in some parts of town, so we'll broadcast just as long as we can. Right now, we have one request on the phones. Talk to me, Kevin.
Glad I got through, Abby. The phones are real messed up. So I always wanted to request a song, and it looks like I might not get another chance. See, the problem is my mom, she died maybe 3 years ago.
Sorry to hear that, Kevin.
She's outside my kitchen window right now. She's all blotchy and has these long claws. Did I do that wrong?
No, I wasn't ready for that.
Okay.
I love this fucking conversation.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, good.
She's outside my kitchen window right now. She's all blotchy and has these long claws, but it's definitely her. She's howling and trying to bust in. Got some players from the bridge club with her. I'm not going to make it through the night. I said to myself, I'll pick up the phone now or never.
Glad to be here for you, Kevin. And I hope your mom just wants to catch up. What song do you want to request?
Well, given what's going on, there's only really one song that would be appropriate.
I'm way ahead of you, buddy. For Kevin and his late mom, here's REM.
Oh, End of the World? Yeah.
That's great. It starts with an earthquake.
Yep.
All right.
This is
actually so funny to me.
I know.
Oh, I can't. I like went through and I saw like yesterday. I just found this and I went through and I was like, oh, look at all the dialogue and the conversation between the DJ. But I never actually read through it.
It's good.
And seen what it all says. This is great. Okay. I wasn't ready for it. Oh, she's outside my window right now.
So
You did that really good.
Oh, good. Did you ever hear of Delilah After Dark?
Mm-mm.
It's like on this like classic like 70s like radio stations, and it's a syndicated show, and she's on from like midnight to and there's people that call in and they do all these like romantic songs, and she reads like these romantic letters, and she's like all like, you know, it's like the female version of the guy that did Scooby-Doo. The voice of Scooby-Doo.
Casey Kasem.
She's like the female version of Casey Kasem. And I'm kind of getting the same vibes from
nice.
DJ Abby, yeah.
Seeing us through to the small hours, this is DJ Abby. And this might really be the end, my beautiful friends. We've had some calls from folks seeing the dead walk, monsters among us, the seas boiling and the earth aflame. Through the rain of blood outside the studio, I could see the ground heaving up and the rivers of lava flowing across our bluegrass state. Most of the phone lines are down, but producer Wendell says someone got through. Caller, and you're on the air.
Oh, Abby! Thank God you're here, Abby. My name's Don, longtime listener. I'm down in Louisville, and half of the West End just fell into this big pit.
I know plenty of folks who would call that an improvement.
I didn't much love it either, but now there's this just big fiery hole like a lake of flame with all these things leaping around it. People are lining up to jump in. Plus, half of everyone I see are covered in these red boils, and they're like bugs. Big fat grasshoppers everywhere, swarms of them.
Ooh.
Is that
Yeah, I don't like
squicky?
it.
Really?
Yeah. Locusts, maybe.
Well, they ain't ladybugs. We're having our office Halloween party when it all started, and now I'm stuck in accounting dressed like Chewbacca, watching the damned world end. Excuse my language, but it's just been crazy. Oh boy, the Omni Hotel just fell down.
Thanks for calling in, Don. I gotta cut you off because something's coming down out of the sky. It's like a mountain upside down, made of bodies. Arms and legs all tangled up, all writhing like worms. The sky around is opening up like a sinkhole. The ground is wrapping around it. I can feel its thoughts battering against my skull. I think this is it, people. The last trumpet is sounding. The last disc is spun. Whoever's still listening, I'm glad I could spend the last moments on the air with you. It's turning towards me. Its face. A void. Emptiness. Producer Wendell says it's got the same face as his father, but I see an endless nothing. We're getting some interference here. I'll stay on the air as long as I can. Stay strong out there, people. Do not go quietly.
I have seen your offering for this year. I have heard the songs of your celebration. I have tasted your delighting in fear, and it is good. The bargain that was struck is fulfilled. Once more you are spared. The devastation of my wake and the majesty of my horror shall be erased. Let your devotion to fear be given voice again when this next day comes to pass. I shall leave close to the terms of our bargain. I hunger, and unlike you, I shall not forget.
Okay, so here we go. This is no more DJ shit.
Okay.
This is the transcript of a hearing of a U.S. Senate Select Committee on Intelligence.
Isn't that a contradiction in terms? The following is the partial transcript of an evidentiary session of the Senate Select Committee on Intelligence held in secret to receive the testimony of CIA technical analyst Gavin McRae. Senator Darlene Sanchez, oh, that dirty Sanchez,
Nice.
conducted the session. Though the proceedings are classified, the Foundation has acquired a transcript through its assets in the legislative branch.
Which one?
I'll do analyst Gavin McRae.
Darlene.
Is that you're gonna do get a little southern
Analyst
accent?
McRae, please explain the yeah, it's Darlene. Analyst McRae, please explain the context for why you brought us here today.
It's all kind of off the record. None of this is official CIA policy or anything.
You won't get into trouble for coloring outside the lines, Analyst McRae. We don't go squealing to the teacher. All we care about is the truth.
Sometimes an issue comes up which could lead to both sides spending a lot of money or even kicking off an international incident, which could be resolved if we just talk to each other. So that's what happened here. My opposite number in the Science and Technology Directorate of the Chinese Ministry of State Security is a guy named Liu Kenong. He found out we were talking a lot about the communication satellite one of their shell companies launched 3 years ago.
How did this Kenong find out what the CIA was talking about?
They spy on us as much as we spy on them. They're monitoring chatter. Maybe they have agents inside. Same thing we do. It's not really my department.
I say continue.
Kenong asked me to meet at the airport in Kuala Lumpur. He had my travel itinerary too, by the way, but it was just a public space, so it was probably safe. Just an unofficial chat over coffee, you know. So I had met him there. Nice guy, I guess. His English wasn't great, but it was better than my Mandarin. Together we got by. We had to look up some of the technical stuff. The CIA was worried one of the Chinese satellites was for spying. It wasn't in Earth's orbit, at least nowhere we could see, but we knew they were getting data from it. So we wondered what it was. We were getting jumpy that the Chinese had stolen a march on us, getting ahead in the new secret space race. Kenong said we'd all got it wrong.
Do you have a reason to trust this Kenong?
No more or less than he had to trust me. It's a reciprocal thing, Senator. We can't function without some communication with the other side. We were trying to put one over on each other, sure, but neither of us has an interest in starting a conflict over nothing that ends up just costing money and lives. Simple answer, I don't have much reason to be honest, only his word. I'm just telling you what he told me.
Something of a gentleman's agreement then. Please continue.
Kenong said there was a satellite, but it wasn't spying on anything. It was a test. They wanted to know if they could hide something, like a space station on the far side of the sun, orbiting opposite to the Earth. They figured it'd be impossible to see from the Earth, so they could hide whatever they wanted there. The satellite they sent up was designed to prove that was true. They flew it to the other side of the sun, and it was supposed to sit there broadcasting test signals. If the Chinese could pick them up, or if anyone else on Earth did, they know the idea was a no-go. The thing is, after about 6 months, the Chinese were able to detect the satellite, and they were there too, so the test failed. Or worked, depending on your point of view.
And what did the CIA believe they had detected?
Like I said, we thought it was a spy satellite. We didn't know what it was supposed to be spying on from that way out there, but we didn't like it. The tension started rising. We were trying to crack codes and get people inside the Chinese operation to find out. Then the Chinese reacted and started hunting down moles and tightening security. Everyone's getting more paranoid, convinced something big's about to happen. It's only long before someone does something stupid. That's what Kenong was trying to defuse.
I see, and this idea the Chinese had of hiding something behind the sun, it didn't work because it could be detected from Earth?
That was inconclusive. The satellite kept going off course. Kenong didn't understand it, he told me. He assumed it was just a malfunction, but then they noticed the satellite's atomic clock was exactly 1 day off compared to the one they'd synced to it on Earth. And yes, they checked if it was a leap year and it went through the programming, didn't find any bugs, recorded the whole thing and tried again. A year passes and the same thing happened. The satellite went off course. The Chinese saw it, we saw it. Suddenly the CIA director is being briefed on this new secret Chinese weapon again. The Chinese try to fix it, can't find out what's wrong, and try a third time. 1 year later, same thing. Exactly 24 hours out of whack. So eventually, they gave up and recalled the satellite. Kanong said it burned up on re-entry like they'd planned.
Did Kanong believe it was a malfunction?
Of course. So did I. It's the only explanation. Either there's a bug in the programming or there's an extra day in the year no one knows about.
And how would this extra day get there?
Excuse me?
If there was an extra day we don't experience on Earth but the rest of the universe does, that means this satellite was programmed for 365 days and 366. How might that occur?
I'm not sure I follow you. Time is time. You can't change it.
You'll forgive my high school physics, but time can change, can it not? With a large enough gravity source, a black hole, that kind of thing?
Sure, but the biggest thing nearby is the sun, and it doesn't distort space-time that much. If there were a black hole anywhere near us, we'd know about it. Or rather, we wouldn't know anything because we'd be sucked in pretty fast.
So what could the explanation be?
Senator, please excuse me, but are you genuinely suggesting our perception of the length of the year is wrong?
I am privy to the information that even the CIA analyst is not. What seems ridiculous to you is very pertinent to us. Humor me. What could make that happen?
I don't know. Aliens? Magic?
I see. Thank you, Analyst McRae. Your evidence has been very enlightening. I was fucking lost for a hot second reading that, and I was like, what the fuck does this have to do? Oh, and here we go. There's the day.
Yeah.
There's the day.
Yeah.
So not only does it only affect the radio, but maybe does it have something to do with the broadcasting satellite?
I don't know. Maybe aliens, magic.
I hate you. I hate you. I don't know. That's crazy. All right. So anyway, the third addendum.
Yep.
Analysts of the Book of the Days of Leinster.
Sure. The following is a translation and commentary of writing found in the margins of the Book of the Days of Leinster, a manuscript held in the Trinity College Library in Dublin. The book dates from the 10th century and is a chronicle of Irish kings and significant events from the mid-9th century. The translation and notes are by Professor Sean Dullan. This document came to the Foundation's attention as potential evidence of a historical anomaly and was retrieved following a data search regarding temporal anomalies and, oh my god, eschatological scenarios.
Oh my god, here we go. So this is something that is happening mid-9th century, and they're also experiencing October 32nd.
Yeah.
This is good shit.
Yep.
Paragraph by paragraph? Or
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. The text consists of 3 passages of what did we call this again?
Marginalia.
The text consists of 3 passages of marginalia across 2 pages of the manuscript in a notably less sophisticated hand than the main text. The Middle Irish used its highly colloquial and includes abbreviations and elisions, rendering many challenges in translation. Apart from this, there are no significant lacunas in the text.
I think it's allegiance. But nonetheless.
I hate SCPs. Your turn.
All right. I hope there's not one hard word in here. The passage begins with a statement by the unnamed writer explaining the original copies of the tale that had been lost. The writer wrote it down from memory to ensure it would not pass from memory and be forgotten. The Book of the Days of Leinster was used as a matter of convenience and because the writer expected such a large and expensive book to be preserved.
The story itself dates from early 9th century, concerns a king of Leinster named Bron Mac Donchada. This individual is not mentioned in other sources, though he may be any one of several contemporary kings to the region who use various names in honorifics. Honorifics?
Mm-hmm.
Like
honors.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Bran was journeying north out of Leinster with a force of Irishmen and Vikings to defend his borders. The writer neglects to describe his opposition or the numbers of his army.
The writer here gives a date, which, according to the modern calendar, equates to October 32nd and is presumably an error. On this day, as Bran led his army across the border, it was confronted by what the text describes as a demon. It was of great size. It had the bodies of many men, though the exact meaning of this is not clear. It is described as descending, perhaps literally from the sky, or metaphorically as a predator descends on its prey.
Bran's army scattered at the site. Some men were struck down, though again the text is ambiguous on whether this meant killed or rendered unconscious. Others went mad or fled. The writer states the demon's face was perceived by some men as a hideous monster, and by others that a family member, an animal, or religious figure.
Again.
Earlier.
Yeah, earlier when one person saw one thing and one person saw another.
The DJ saw like dark nothingness or something.
And the other one saw the father's face or some shit. Yeah.
Good shit.
Yeah. King Bran was not among those who were fled or were incapacitated. In the demon's face, he saw an image of himself, weak and bound in ropes. But Bran was not afraid. The writer alludes to Bran's widely acknowledged valor and his many deeds in war, although he does not name them.
Bran and the demon then engaged in a discussion. The writer describes them speaking of the state of the world and whether the demon should destroy it or not. Bran maintained the world was a fine place and full of brave men and fair women and all the glories of nature. The demon, however, was not convinced and determined to destroy it and everyone in it.
Bran, however, was cunning and wise, as well as very brave, and proposed a deal to the demon. If he saw to it that a festival was held in the demon's honor, he asked that demon spare the world and undo the terror it had already wrought. The demon thought upon this and decided it would return in exactly 1 year. If the festival was to its liking, the demon would hold off destroying the world and caused all that happened on that day to be undone, so the horror of its appearance would not scar the minds of all who witnessed it.
Thus the deal was struck, and King Bran returned home. He bade all the people of his own kingdom and called upon all his allies elsewhere to have a festival to please the demon. As the demon was a thing to fear, the festival was to celebrate fear. All things grotesque and terrifying would be sung of and paraded, and for a day it would be as if the beautiful and the ugly had changed places.
That next year, when the demon arose with much madness and destruction, it was pleased by the festival and did as it had bargained, turning back the day and sparing the world. King Bran lamented he would never see the result of his cunning, nor would any other witness it, for the memory of itself that day was undone. The only solace he had was when the next day had dawned. For if the festival of fear did not happen, or if it was found wanting, the sun would never have risen again.
Bran had his scholars write of the day he encountered the demon and the deal of the two had made. However, copies of these writings were lost, prompting the unnamed writer of the marginalia to write down all that remembered of the tale. This perhaps explains the lack of any mention of the tale elsewhere in the extant literature. Similarly, all creature of the myth resembling the demon is not recorded anywhere, suggesting that the tale is either one peculiar to the Leinster region or was an invention of the unnamed writer.
I like the myth. It's really cool.
It makes me think that the night of fear, the celebrating fear, that's just what Halloween's supposed to be.
Maybe.
Is it just the actual tradition of what, like, behind Halloween?
It could be.
Because if we didn't celebrate Halloween October 31st, then October 32nd would happen, and then we would have to, like, say, please don't kill us, demon.
Well, that's kind of a variant on the Halloween anyway. It's like an extra Halloween day. The entity King Bran encountered, and that may still manifest on Earth on the 32nd of October every year, is designated SCP-6439-1. Its containment is likely beyond the capacity of the Foundation, and so containment efforts should instead be aimed at ensuring the tradition of Halloween continues. You just called it. Nice. The story of King Bran is roughly contemporary with first mentions of Samhain, the pagan festival that took place from October 31st to November 1st. Samhain is believed to have been later combined with Christian traditions to become All Hallows Eve and thus the modern Halloween. Research into SCP-6439 and the means of perceiving missing time continues. The Foundation is to liaise. The Foundation is to liaise with friendly space agencies to generate reliable... That's just too awkward. The Foundation is to liaise with friendly space agencies to generate reliable ways of achieving this. It is evident the reality erasing effect does not extend to the whole universe, but only contains Earth, and that the 24 hours of missing time can be detected as sufficient at a sufficient distance from Earth. Now I get it. Now that's why it was off by 24 hours, because it wasn't close to Earth. It was parked behind the sun.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why that's how they figured it out, that was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
That is so cool. All right. This one got me so far.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, where are we at? The exact nature of SCP-6439-1 is not known. Studying it can likely only be achieved on the 32nd of October, with the data generated being archived in a form that can survive the cognitive omission of the day. Foundation Applied Metaphysics staff are working on means of doing this. Until this is achieved, knowledge of the existence of SCP-6439 shall remain classified as an info hazard, and placating 6439-1 is to remain the primary means of containment. That's cool. Dude, this is dope. Right?
Yeah, like that, yeah.
Oh, there's another broadcast.
Before we get to that, this is fucking so cool.
I know.
Basically, here at the end, I feel like we have one more thing to read, and then this is done.
I want it to be true. It would be so cool if this was
this is
real
a
life
fucking
true.
dope one, because it's giving like lore on why Halloween exists.
Yeah, meanwhile, there's probably a whole other reason why Halloween exists and its own lore of its own, but this is just adding to
this is just like,
this
is the real reason.
This is like taking Halloween to another level.
And this is so dope.
Yeah, it's good.
This one's so cool.
Right.
But yes.
Here we go.
We have another, I don't know why I said it like that. We have another addendum. It's another radio broadcast, midnight to morning with DJ Abby.
That was George Michael with Careless Whisper, bringing us into this November 1st with the sexiest Saxon music. The Halloween parties are at the hanging out in the kitchen stage, and the costumes have fallen apart. This is DJ Abby, keeping you company until the time to throw out the pumpkins and bring in those plastic skeletons from the yard. As always, we're playing anything you want, so long as it's old and good. You know, Halloween got me thinking about what it is that scares me. I'm not gonna say I wouldn't run if a skeleton or a mummy or a vampire jumped out of the shadows at me, but you know, what really frightens me? It's being with you guys, or without producer Wendell or anyone. It's being on my own, facing the world with no one by my side. That's why I love keeping you Nighthawks and music dorks company every night. It means none of us are out there alone. We have each other, even if I'm just a voice coming from your car radio. That's a connection, and it's a connection that keeps us safe. Don't worry, folks. I'm not going to get too philosophical on you. Abby's going to continue keeping the tune spinning like always. This one's a track that felt appropriate for some reason. For everyone in the Strange Family late night listeners, here's REM with It's the End of the World as We Know It.
Yeah. Yeah, but they showed it after, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
After the anomaly was dealt with.
Mm-hmm.
They showed it before and after, and I liked that they did. You know what? This is top up there for me.
This is
top 10.
This is a great one.
This is a good one. We need to somehow flag it.
Is this a 4.5 or
wasn't it rated
lower than the other one? Remember we read one before this?
That's right. Yeah.
This is like a plus 100 or something.
Oh my god, this one's so much why are the good ones rated so low? Guys, anyone listening there, your opinion, why are some of the best SCPs rated lower than what they really are? We'd love your ideas because it makes no sense to me. Does it make any sense to you?
This was last edited a month ago.
A revised. Really? And there were 10-page revisions? See, that's part of the SCP I got to start looking for. I wonder if you can go back and see the revisions. That would be cool. See what they changed from SCP to SCP. Oh, it's good, though. I love it.
That was a story.
Yeah,
I like that one.
Yeah. What's the name of it again?
6439.
Yeah, I don't know why it's blanking on me.
October 32nd.
October 32nd. Yeah, of course. No, that one. That actually, the day after, I'll probably, November 1st, I'll probably think of this damn SCP. It's 4.7, 4.8. It's really good. It's really good. It's top 10.
One's up. Yeah, that one's up there with like Goodreads. Like, actually, we did the one with Anna with the slide.
Yeah.
That one was good. Me and Anna read that one. That one was fucking super dope. Mm-hmm. And then we just recently read 3000, but 3000 is fantastic. For whatever reason.
And this one was fantastic.
And then this is this is definitely up there. In like a top 5.
Can we look and see who the writer is? Give some shout outs to the writer.
I can figure it out. Because it would be on the Holiday Hub, but I don't know how to get there.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a fucking hell of a read.
Yeah, loved it.
Yeah, and then like I said, next week we'll probably do a couple more Halloween ones.
Yeah.
Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Thank you guys for listening to another episode of the SCP podcast, Safely Controlled podcast. Please check out other content on this channel. Keep your ear to the ground for the next episode. Until then, we'll see you.
Later.
Bye-bye.